All right, don't start it yet.
Okay.
We're back with 5-Minute Fridays. I'm very particular about my time because I want all 5 minutes to talk about this. Actually, this one might not even take 5 minutes. The question today, how do I spot reduce? Okay, wait, I feel like I have to start by saying spot reducing is not even a thing. It is a total myth. Yep, you can start with 5 minutes. Spot reducing is a myth. It does not matter how many sit-ups we do in the gym or how many weighted crunches we do at home. We cannot actually burn fat on our abdomen by doing those crunches. Likewise, if we don't like our triceps, if we don't like the fat under our triceps, doing tricep extensions will not actually burn fat on that part of the body. If we don't like our thighs, doing squats or abductors or adductors, they will not burn the fat on our thighs. They will only build the muscle in the area that we are working, if that makes sense. So sometimes people who are trying to spot reduce or reduce the layer of fat in, say, your belly, when you are doing tons of crunches, the reality is you are building the bricks so your stomach might look a little bit thicker. You're building the muscles in your legs so your legs might appear thicker. Now, how then do we actually lose fat? Well, our bodies lose fat globally. That means from top down, like we don't get to pick how it happens. For most of us, it is top down, but our bodies only burn fat when we eat at a calorie deficit. So then how do we actually burn fat? Well, the truth is our bodies lose fat globally, and my body gets to dictate how my body loses fat. And Rick's body behind the camera is gonna dictate, based on genetics, gender, environment, and lifestyle, how his body is going to burn fat, and your body is going to dictate how your body is going to burn fat. But your body cannot burn fat by doing exercises or lifting alone. So what it really boils down to is calories in and calories out. When we eat at a calorie surplus, our body is going to gain weight. When we eat at a calorie deficit, right, we're going to burn fat. So when you hear the saying, abs are made in the kitchen, abs are actually made in the kitchen. They are not made by doing a ton of crunches. Your abs are already there. Eating healthy will help reveal the abs that already exist. Tip number 1, follow a healthy diet. I mean, I kind of already said it, but you need to just, in general, fuel your body with lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, grains, lots of fiber. Does this mean that you have to eat all perfect? No, I am a firm believer in the 80-20 rule. I eat 80% real, whole, natural foods, 20% the foods I really love. I eat in balance and moderation, but just focus on eating healthier. Tip number 2, find out what a calorie deficit is for you and feed your body in that zone if you are looking to reduce body fat. So essentially, find out what your RMR is, your resting metabolic rate. There's a very simple calculation. I feel like I could do a video on that. So find your RMR, your resting metabolic rate, and your total daily energy expenditure based on your activity level. And then know that that is your rate of caloric burn every day. If you eat below that rate of caloric burn, you are officially eating at a calorie deficit. If you're eating above, know that you're going to be putting on body fat. Now I feel like I'm getting into a whole other video, but the reality is 3,500 calories of a deficit will result in 1 pound of fat lost. So if, for example, you know your body burns 2,500 calories a day, you are eating at 2,000 calories a day, then over the course of 7 days, your body will effectively have burned 1 pound of body fat. This is science. You are not an anomaly. It is going to happen. Okay, that was tip 2. Tip number 3, when you're working out, focus less on cardio and focus more on resistance training. Now, I didn't say cut cardio out completely, because cardio, we've referred to them as accelerators because they accelerate the rate at which you're burning fat. However, do not fall victim to being a cardio bunny like I did so many times, which results in a skinny fat feeling. I know you know what I'm talking about. When you build muscle, when we focus on resistance training or hypertrophy training and we break the muscle down to allow it to build back up, what happens is we are increasing our muscle mass. You're not gonna get too bulky, do not worry about that. But the more muscle mass we have, the faster our metabolic engine burns. So aim to build the muscle mass. Oh man, 17 seconds, don't even show me that clock. I'm kidding. Aim to build the muscle mass so your body can burn more fat at rest. What number am I on? Is this number 4? Number 4, get plenty of sleep. Here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna go over the freaking time here. Get plenty of sleep. When you don't get enough sleep, what happens is your body secretes less of a hormone called leptin, which tells us that we're full, and it secretes more of a hormone called ghrelin, which tells us that we're hungry, at least makes us feel hungry. So if you are not sleeping enough, you are going to have that imbalance of release of hormones that's going to make you feel hungrier during the day. Also, your body's going to release less growth hormone when you don't get adequate sleep. Growth hormone is truly the fountain of youth and helps with all of the things, including weight loss. Another thing, make sure, this is number 6, I believe. I don't know. Rick, when you put numbers on this, just make sure it says the right number. The next number, ding, put it right there, put it right here. The next one, I want you to make sure you're tracking something other than the number on the scale. We call this NSVs, non-scale victories. It's so important that your goal and your identity and your value and your worth is not dependent on what the number on the scale says. But no, what is my real goal? Why do I think I want to be 120 pounds? Why do I think I want to be 150 pounds? Why do I think I want my body to look a certain way? Is it because I want more energy? Is it because I want to be able to play with my kids? Is it because I want to feel accomplished? Well, let's look for some non-scale victories that align with the real goal, the real why behind the reason you think you want to get to the number in the first place. And when you start focusing on those NSVs more and on the scale less, I promise you're going to be a lot happier about the progress that you're making. And the last thing I want to say is be patient. I know how hard it can be to be patient. I mean, spot reducing is, we all want to spot reduce certain areas, and the reality is we just can't. Be patient with your body. Again, focus on those NSVs and let the weight come off when it wants to. And if it doesn't, love yourself for every bit of who you are, because you are valuable, you are worthy, you are worth it, and you are loved. That is it for this 5-Minute Friday. Really more like 7-Minute Friday. I hope you have a wonderful day. I don't even know if it's Friday when you're watching this. My 5-minute video, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you want me to talk about next, and I'll see you next time.